Oh, we're recording. Okay. So before we get into the Jed Hornbeak knife, we are going to be going live tomorrow around what, noon?
Yeah.
Or so? Okay, we're going to talk about this journal. Short conversation I had with Mr. Neves. Some edits we've already made. We'll be talking about all kinds of stuff. We've already made some edits and we put it in publication. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy some copies at price that are already edited, and then see where we go from there. You know, we shortened this paragraph up, took our names off of the cover, did some other things, but we'll be discussing that along with other topics tomorrow live at noon. For anybody that cares to join us, there will be a giveaway at the end. Well, we want to announce that right now, like announce what that giveaway is. But I do want to get into this Jed Hornbeak custom Kermit Rhodesian. Love this knife. I love the sheath work. Just an amazing knife. Amazing leather. He's done a phenomenal job. And this may be the last Jed Hornbeak that I have for a little while. I need to focus on a few other things as far as knives go. But I do have plans on getting more in the future. But like as of right now, I think I've Okay. So I know I've kind of went over some things and briefly in other videos.
Yeah.
And all right, so man, this knife has a price point at $500. It's got G10 scales. It's got the brass rings. I can't remember what those things are called, but like they're
inserts.
Yeah, like brass ring inserts, I suppose. The G10 has got that same type of like textured, I don't know, milling type stuff, going on with it. Nice design work. Feels great in the hand, no matter how you hold it. It is a chisel grind. It's CPM 3V. This edge is sharp, that edge is sharp, and this edge is sharp. To demonstrate that, we'll cut some paper. Oh.
Well, I mean, it's cutting.
It's cutting. It's cutting quietly, too.
As soon as try to do it on camera.
Get some copy paper. Man, we really need stuff. Okay, there we go. How about this edge? And then how about this edge? Keep in mind, this is chisel ground, so the angle gets a little steeper when you reverse hold it, or hold it in a reverse grip. Okay. Jed did a phenomenal job on this knife. As far as usability goes, I did carry it with me for a little while. I'm not gonna lie to you and act like I used it a lot. I didn't. I did handle it a lot, and I cut up a bunch of paper with it and stuff like that. But other than that, like it's not been used, hard used. It's just been just kind of tinker with, play with. You got excellent jimping on the spine. Where are our calipers?
Right here. And it's got weight to it too, man.
It does. It's got weight, but it's not uncomfortably like heavy or anything. .6 ounces. That is pretty heavy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't.
It's got a good balance.
Yeah, it's got great balance.
Definitely got weight to it.
Where's that balance at? I think the balance is going to be in the handle. You see that thick blade stock?
I zeroed it for you.
Okay. The blade stock started off as 0.21. So 1364, I think it was gonna be like 3/16. 1364. Don't even know if I'm on camera.
You should be.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's a little bit thicker than 3/16. According, I mean, I'm gonna give that. It's probably 3/16, and there's probably some tolerances variations on those calipers there. But so yeah, 3/16 blade stock of 3V steel. And man, it's probably my favorite one that I've gotten so far from him, just as far as like usability, like or my perceived perception of how it's going to be a user.
Like, you got a lot of blade options with a lot of different angles you can be cutting from.
You do, man, and I like the fact that like it's flat. I'm sorry, it's hollow ground here, it's flat ground here, and it's hollow ground here. And then up here it's hollow ground as well.
Okay.
But the blade is hollow ground, but the edge type is chisel ground on all the edges.
There we go. Me getting confused with the difference there.
Oh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Just but yeah, like anyway, a lot of different multi angles and
uses.
Cutting types and stuff. But yeah, I mean for me, I'm sure if it wasn't a compound ground knife, that it would still be just fine. But the fact that it is kind of cool, and it feels like one of those like Rambo type of knives. And I'm not talking about, I get it, it's not a Rambo style knife. It's it's definitely not. But it feels like a good robust, like it's lacking nothing. You have to be careful when you grab it. Like originally when I picked this thing up, I almost grabbed the spine up there, and I was like, oh, that's sharp.
Yeah, and some of the other models he has of this, or variations of this model, this up here is serrated.
Serrated, right. And I almost got one of those, which I think he's only got one left. So like Scab from Choir Boys has one of these. He's giving he's raffling it off. In the Donnie B All Day raffle, which if you don't know anything about that, you gotta check that out. Go to Choir Boys Cutlery on YouTube, or JS Blade Works, or even Donnie B All Day. You find out a lot more information about that raffle. But
we can post some links in the live tomorrow about that.
We'll do that. We will definitely do that. So Choir Boys owns one, and it's going to be owned by one of his viewers. And I own one, and it's not going to be owned by anybody except for us. And then Jed owns one, and and Jed said, I may keep this one. So I don't know, but like he said, he can always build more. So like if you're interested in this knife, definitely give him a ring. Like his information. We don't have any of his cards back here,
no,
which is fine. It's jedhornbeak@gmail.com, and then you got Jed Hornbeak on Instagram. Well,
and he's pretty active on Instagram.
He is pretty active on Instagram, and shoot him a message and let him know if you're interested in one of these models. But right now, only one more exists, and I'm not entirely sure that one is for sale. But like he said, he was like, you can get whichever one you want, man. He said if I sell both of them, I can always build more. But he usually just builds a few of each design.
Yeah.
And that's probably smart. Just to see what's going to take off and what's not. The Kermit Rhodesian. That's what it's called.
How long is it?
Oh.
I can't.
All of that stuff. About 9 inches, right?
Yeah.
Quickly. Yeah, a little over 9 inches. It has a 4.5 inch blade with about a 4. No. Yeah. I mean, it's a little over 4.5 inches on blade. Probably like exactly a 4.5 inch cutting edge on the main edge. On that secondary edge.
About 2 inches?
Yeah, about 2. You got 2 inches, and on the
maybe a little over half an inch.
About 3/4 of an inch of cutting edge on the tip there. This is a very unique knife. I think it'll be very utilitarian. I think it's designed to grab into cuts. So we will do a video of a harder use video on this knife. I can't wait to do that. That's one of the main reasons I haven't tried to use it at work or anything to do anything serious, because I want to kind of keep that edge as close to what you would. Well, yeah, I was gonna say factory, but he's not factory. Hand makes all of his own knives, so not really factory sharp, but like a new sharp, like Courtney said. So yeah, just throw something up there to kind of give people an idea. How about a paramilitary too? And about 80-15. Hopefully all these are in camera. I can't see the screen anymore, y'all. I guess is something I just have to get used to.
Yeah, they're all in camera.
Okay.
Good.
Throw that sawtooth up there. Okay, so you got the Grayman sawtooth, you got the Jed Hornbeak, you got 80-15, and there's the paramilitary 2. So you'll know,
roughly what size you're looking at.
That's right, roughly what size that thing is. And look, I'm extremely excited on that knife. There's several knives that I was like, I'm gonna buy this one. The short rib was one of them. I still would love to get a short rib in the future. I
still want the bird and trout.
Yeah, he's got one off called a bird and trout. Courtney's fallen in love with it. We may have to pick that up. What was the other one?
Oh,
the constrictor.
Constrictor.
I really like the constrictor. I kind there's so many of his knives that I want. But brass tacks I had to pick out a few, and after handling so many of them, I was like, these are the ones I want. Courtney picked out the Japanese style Hanzaki. Speaking of which, we do have his information
there
right here.
Go.
So you're gonna look for this symbol on Instagram at Jed Hornbeak Knives. His Gmail is jedhornbeak@gmail.com. Like I said, list price for this $500. Talk to him. He cut me a deal on it. I won't get into all that. I'll let him disclose that if he wishes, but I was prepared to pay the $500, and he was like, "Hey, I'll take this amount for it." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yep." And I was like, "Cool." So but I'm not gonna advertise.
It's really easy to talk to.
I'm not gonna advertise his business. If he wants to drop prices, then and all that good stuff, then that's his business, right? But anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for reviewing the knife. Hopefully we see you guys at the live tomorrow. If you're still here at this point, might as well, subscribe. We could very much use you around the channel. Got any feedback? You got any concerns, questions, whatever? Leave them in the comments below. We'll get to you. I promise. You got any final thoughts, Courtney?
No. It's just a overall very versatile knife, in my opinion.
I believe so too. Okay, well, without wasting any more of your time, we'll catch you on the flip side.